How's it going, YouTube? Jamiethekid00 here, and I guess we need to talk. I don't really know how to kind of start phrasing this video because it's kind of a discussion I've never really thought about before, but we need to talk about basically the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game and how I feel about it as a player. Now, I know that a lot of you guys have probably been getting tired of my recent influx of what basically just Cardfight Vanguard videos that have recently been showing up on my channel, and for that I don't really apologise, but at the same time I do. But I record things on my channel that are basically the things that interest me. I appreciate that I am catering to an audience that is majority Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, but at the moment I just haven't had that much of an interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! As the game. So to talk about the game itself and why I'm kind of losing interest, well, I thought to myself, I've been getting really tired of this format. I played all the top tier decks of this format, and they were fun for a while, but they grew old really, really fast. So I said to myself, oh, well, we'll wait until the March ban list comes out, and then we'll decide if we're going to quit or not, or if we're going to take a break, or what's going to happen. Now, I used the phrase quit there, and I can assure you now that is not going to happen. There will be no quitting at the end of this video. I saw a number of false lists, and of course the real list mixed in with that, and I gave them all kind of my vote, and I'm not going to lie, the real list, the list that turned out to be correct, was one that I didn't vote as a keeper. It was one that I voted for as, if this is passed through, I'ma seriously drop my patronage to the game. So the list came around, and now Konami has finally verified it basically today, and I'm really not sure how I feel about it. I own Mermails, which weren't touched. I own a full Fire Fist deck, which wasn't touched. I own enough to sit me through the format basically without touching my wallet, but at the same time, I just feel a bit malcontent. I just feel as if, well, if I've got everything, there's going to be no change. It's going to be 6 months of the same thing. And another thing that makes me think is, I look at Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy and I look at all the shiny new stuff coming out, especially Divine Judgment of the Spellbooks and of course Fortune of Prophecy or Wheel of Prophecy or whatever it's going to be called in the TCG, and I look at it and go, those two cards are going to be secret, or one of them's going to be Ultra, the other's going to be secret. And then it makes me think, well, I have the rest of the Prophecy stuff. When that stuff comes out, everyone's heralding it as Tier 0. Do I have to play that to be Tier 0? You guys know me. I am a slave to tiers. I am all about the tiered decks. So I will buy tier decks. I will, if something is like Tier 0, which people make this deck seem to be, I will buy it inescapably. Now the conundrum is, I have all the other Prophecy stuff. I'm missing one Priestess. I have everything else, and that has cost me an arm and a leg in trades. I didn't buy it, but it cost me an arm and a leg in trades. I'm out. I have no more real money cards I can shift towards bringing in Divine Judgments and things like that, especially when going into that format, Divine Judgment is going to be the most sought after card, and it also comes out on the weekend of my Nationals. So I may even have to spend sneak peek, I may even have to pay sneak peek prices for it. So I'm really kind of looking at the format and thinking, if the format is going to become a degenerate herp derp spellbooks and things that are built to beat spellbooks, like Teledad was, I keep thinking to myself, is there really much point? I mean, as you guys have seen, I've been having a lot more fun with Vanguard recently. At the moment, I cannot think of deck builds. The only deck I've been toying with is the X-Saber Invoker Wind-Up deck, which with like 2 bears and 3 tankies in it, and that's a lot of fun. But my version needs Tinplate Goldfish, so I can't play that for a while, and to be honest, that's the only ideas I'm having, and all of my other ideas are Vanguard related, and I'm just enjoying Vanguard so much more, and I'm really considering taking that 6-month break. Like, looking at the way the format is going, come May, when it all comes out, I might attend Nats, and if Nats is like some horrible spellbook massacre, and the things just continue to be horrible spellbook massacres, I may just end up building anti-spellbooks. That'll be the only deck profile you ever see on my channel, or the spellbook deck itself. Attend Euros, and then if I don't do well at Euros, that'll be it for that format. I'll just stop for the format until September. Because if that is going to be, if that's how it's going to be, if that is how the format will be, if it's Tier 0 with like Evil Swarms, Prophecy, Mermail are going to go down. You can see Mermail going down because macro and things like that hurt so much. I mean, I think Mermail is good until May, but Mermail is gonna go down eventually, and I know that. So, the decks that I play are eventually, of course, going to go out of favour. I think that Prophecy absolutely shits on Fire Fist, so my Fire Fist deck is going to go out the window as well. So, it leads me to the decision of, well, if this is what the game is going to be, do I really want to be in it? And I know I'm now rambling and I've covered the same thing a couple of times, but I really want to drive this point home. I have had, I think in the past 2 weeks, 4 people from my locals have quit. Just avid players, really big players have just quit. Just people who are all about the game, as into it as me. And there's about 3 others who are like, yeah, I'm just gonna drop competitive play now and just play for fun. There's so many people who are just dropping out of the game because of the price and because of how the game's going, and just it's just not worth it. But I mean, these are of course just my thoughts. I mean, I really am, of course, on the flip side, looking forward to Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy in light of, I've forgotten his name. Light of Judgment of the Light, sorry. I'm really looking forward to those sets, because the stuff in it looks amazing, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's the price. If Konami do an Order of Chaos, if you remember Order of Chaos, that awesome set where wind-ups came out, and everything in it was like super and ultra, there weren't really any money secrets. I don't think there was any money secret in the set. No, I don't think there was. No. There was no money secret in that set. And that set was amazing. That set was really good value for money. I bought quite a few boxes of that, got some great pulls. Then friggin' Neo Galaxy Eyes' set, I forget the name of it, Yugioh came out, and I was like, what is this? So it, and I mean, of course, things like Cosmo Blazer, that set was awful. The supers were bad. The only good stuff was secrets, and that was maybe a 50-50. There were bad secrets in that. Same with Abyss Rising. The only real good stuff was the secrets. And and Return of the Duelist. Return of the Duelist was the same. And if the next set is that, if Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy is, all the Harpy stuff is secret, I don't like Harpies. I think the deck is, I think OTK deck is okay if incredibly degenerate, and if you play it, you should really feel sorry for yourself. I think the OTK deck is really degenerate, so I don't want that, because I don't like degenerate decks. That's probably going to be secret, knowing Konami. The Prophecy stuff, as per the trend, is probably going to be secret. Judgment will be secret, and Fortune will be like super. I'd like it to be ultra, because that'll be pretty, but it'll cost a lot more. So those will be a high rarity. The newer Fire Fist stuff, that'll be like super to ultra as per the trend of our ones. Maybe one will be rare, like Rhino will be rare. Chicken and Wolfbuck are apparently, according to Kevin Tuat, not being put in the set. He kind of like alluded to it, saying you're not getting them for a while. So Chicken won't be in there, Yugioh won't be in there, and Wolfbuck won't be in there. So all the fire support that we realistically need isn't in that set, apparently. And if it is, it'll be a secret, because it will be an import, so it'll be ridiculously hard to get anyway. So the prices of the game are really kind of looking a bit ugly to me. This stuff looks amazing. I love Yugioh, love Chicken, love Wolfbuck, love Divine Judgment, love Fortune. Some of the Harpy decks are amazing, even though they are just Big Eye spam. That is the deck. Or Dragosack spam. I love Dragosack, but I know that that's going to be an ultra or a secret, because it's a Scrap Dragon. People love Scrap Dragons, and Konami knows that, so Konami is going to make them expensive. So that's kind of my thoughts on the game. It's just the price. The game is pretty cool. This format was a bit odd, and I think the next format is going to be incredibly unbalanced. And I think that the ban list they did was the lazy way out, and it changes nothing. It hits wind-ups, yay. It doesn't hit them enough. They can be played. They'll be tier 2 maybe, tier 1, 2.5. They'll be a sleeper deck, because they can still do quite a few things. The Rabbit Rat control system is nothing to laugh at. But I just think it was really lazy. I think they should have hit wind-ups, Mermails, Fire Fist as a pre-hit. I really think they could have done more. Tell you what I really like. The list where Goyo went to 1, Lonefire went to 2, Goats went to 3, and all sorts of other fun stuff happened. And I thought, that list looks amazing. I want to play in a format like that. If that's the list, I'll stay in. Wasn't the list. And it's not just because I had Goyos and I had my Lonefires, I had everything like that. It just looked fun. It looked like a lot of fun. This list isn't fun. Yay, 3 Kalut. What do we do with 3 Kalut? It's Black Wings. Yay, 3 Lumina. Yeah, you need charge and honest before 3 Lumina is anywhere near valid, so don't even think about that. Yay, Spore to 3. Should have never gone to 1. When Warning going to 1, that... Yay, all the control decks are out the window. Thunder Kings to 2. All the control decks that played 3 are out the window, so it's all going to be rush meta. So... It pains me to say this, because I really love this game, and I really, really enjoy it. But as a uni student, all of a sudden, money is a massive, massive, massive worry, anyway, and time is a massive worry. And going into my 3rd year, I'm going to have dissertations to do, and if you're not going to be able to keep my attention, Konami, I'm just going to spend my time on things that are actually important. So, wise up, guys. Wise up. Otherwise, this has been like a kind of ranty Yu-Gi-Oh-ish type thing. Again, to all my Yu-Gi-Oh subscribers, I'm sorry about all the card fight stuff. I mean, I'm not sorry, but at the same time I'm sorry, because I know some of you have probably unsubbed and are watching this from the dark dwellings of, I wonder what that Jamiethekid guy is up to. I know some of you probably, like, grown disinterested with my channel, but I'm going to be moving back to Yu-Gi-Oh now for as much as I can, because I'm going to be moving the Vanguard stuff to a Vanguard channel. The link is in the description below. But the Yu-Gi-Oh videos might become quite few and far between, and there will still be some big Vanguard videos on this channel, because I need to get the promotion, I need to get the AdSense money in, because I need to feed myself. But otherwise, there's a lot of banging about upstairs. Otherwise, that's about everything. Don't have much else to say on the topic. Any questions about my opinions on the game, how I feel about certain things, please feel free to comment them down below. Get a discussion rolling, because I want to actually get some talk going, because I want to talk to people, get me a bit more interested in the game again. But for now, this is Jamiethekid00, and we'll see what the future holds. Peace out, guys. Bye.